G'day. Well, I'm live. I am supposed to be doing some boxing and some skipping there, but we're just having a little gentle cup of bone broth. Ever had bone broth before? Oh my gosh, it's like, oh no, it's just a warm hug. I don't know, it's just so nice. So nice. I bought this bone broth from the Brisbane show that I went to a couple of months ago. They were doing samples and I was like, that stuff tastes amazing. This one I've got, I can't remember the name of it, no sponsored, just, sharing what I love, right? So I talk about how in my health journey, at the moment I'm doing 75 hard, but hey, Debbie Sue, how you going? Debbie Sue, do you have bone broth? Do you take bone broth? Do you drink bone broth? Oh my gosh, it's so nice. So nice. It's Sunday morning here. It's 6:58 a.m. It's a bit overcast. And I'm just kind of taking in a bit of bone broth before I do some exercise. I'm just thinking, this Sunday morning feels like every other morning, right? But it feels just nice. It's like a warm hug. This drink, I just love it. I love bone broth. So I do a spoonful in some hot water. So good, so good. I don't drink it, but we have had it. Yeah, I mean, you can make it. Diego makes it sometimes out of, chicken bones and buys the beef bones from the butcher and then, actually makes the whole process. And like the fat on top is really good to cook with, like the tallow kind of thing. And then the bone broth is obviously really good for our bones and yeah, but it's just really filling. So yeah, really enjoying it. So unfortunately got some bad news, Debbie Sue. Quail died yesterday afternoon. So a bit sad, but at the same time, I was prepared for it. Like, animals do die. Welcome in. Animals do die. So I'm just talking about my quail that used to live in a little chicken house, a little quail house behind us. And now the doors are open for the chickens to go in there and rummage. Yeah. And we don't know what happened, Debbie Sue. Obviously, we took her to the vet because she had a funny, like her leg was sore, obviously sore. And the vet said that she's, in physical pain. And they gave her, 2 strong, painkillers, gave us painkillers to take it home with her. Took her straight home and she's, attacked some food. So that was a good sign. So, that's my last video I showed. And that was hopeful, right? And we gave her little pats and everything. I love patting my little quail. She's so cute. I mean, guys, if you don't know what a little quail is, it's like a little version of a chicken. They're just so cute and small. Very cute. And they little eggs. And yeah, and we've had her for maybe 4 years now, and probably 3 of those years by herself. So, that was, yeah, it was not nice to have her by herself, but she seemed to do okay. Like, we wanted to get some more quails at this time, but the breeding season was just finished, and the only quails we could get was a completely different species of quail. And we just thought, that it wouldn't be fair to introduce another quail to her house that she's living in the completely different race of her quails. I don't know much about quails, so I'm not sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing. We just decided that we wouldn't get another quail and that we would just see how she goes. And if she needs another one, we'll get another one. But she didn't seem to. She had chickens. We've got like chickens running around our backyard, wherever they are. Chick, 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 chick. Which they'll come running now. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Here comes a big Bertha. Chick, 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 chick. Okay, they obviously don't see me here. They think, where do you think I am? Anyway, but hey, Charlie, how you going? Well, that's right, Debbie Sue. Like, we tried to get her help, right? So, like, in my head, the other day, I was feeling pretty horrible about myself that, the 75 hard had taken over my life, that I had not even noticed that our poor little quail was limping very funny, right? I had filled up her water. Like every morning I check to make sure that, that she hasn't pooped so much in her water. I don't know why they poop in their water, but they do. I would clean it out and, give her some more water. But I hadn't kind of noticed that she was limping. And that's on me. But again, we surrendered to the fact that that happened. It is what it is. We took her straight, we took her to the vet. And the vet said, yep, no, she should be okay. You just need to give her some pain medication. She's really in pain. She's lost a lot of weight because she's been in pain. So obviously we fixed the pain and then she started eating. We put her in a little cage in the house and it was so beautiful. We gave her little cuddles and she looked like she was getting better. And then yesterday morning, Diego gave her some pain medication again and she looked like, she's not hobbling or, she wasn't like running around the cage or anything, but she was drinking water and she was, having something to eat. And I came home yesterday, we had a nice barbecue, picnic kind of at the beach that I'll tell you about later, and came back and I looked at her again. She hadn't kind of moved much, but she was, her eyes were open and she was like chirping just a little bit. So I didn't think anything, right? You don't know how long, animals take to get better or worse or anything like that. But I didn't think she was going to die. And I went out with my mum yesterday. My mum stayed over last night and Mum and I went out and we came back and Diego was downstairs kind of patting the chicken and I could tell he was kind of like upset. And I said, what's going on? He goes, come say goodbye to Quail. And I went, what? He goes, I think she's about to die. I'm like, what do you mean she's about to die? He goes, she's about to die. He goes, I could just tell that her breathing was getting, less and less and less. She wasn't moving. Her eyes were like closing. He goes, literally, her breathing is so shallow that I think she's going to die. And so I jumped down there. I started patting her. And I, it was just like, it's this bittersweet moment because, she's going to die. There's nothing you can do, right? And it's like, adults and humans, and it doesn't matter what animal or person it is, there's nothing you can do in that moment, right? You just have to sit there, surrender to the fact that they're going to die and, hold their hand or pat them and just say, thank you for being in our life. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for giving these eggs. Thank you for little chirps, you did. And, I always see her hopping around and she was always so cute and like patting her. And I just patted her and I said all that at the same time. And she went. And, I don't think about death that much, right, guys? Because, we can't stop it, right? It's going to happen to us all, right? But it's just, it doesn't get easier. Never does, right? When you lose anything or a person or an animal. And yeah, people will be watching this going, oh my God, you're talking about a little bird, a little quail. But when you've raised something and, you've had it in the backyard for 4 years and they give you little eggs and they give you that, you have a little pat with them, they're part of your life, right? So you have to feel something. So yeah, this is me feeling something. And yeah, but at the same time, I'm very honoured to have had her in my life. Just like when I lose people in my life, they're in our life for a season, a reason, a lesson. And maybe she was in my life for a lesson to nurture. So, I'm not a mother. I'm never going to be a mother. But I was a quail mother. So, yeah, she gave that to me. So anyway, on that note, guys, I am going to stop babbling and got some green juice. And I'll wipe away the tears because they're just tears. And, life goes on, right? And we're going to do some boxing. And we're going to do heart rate up because this is our exercise, our morning exercise. It is 7:06 and we are using WD-40 as our tripod today. So anyway, that is what happened and it is what it is. There's not much we can do, guys. I have got funnily enough, this morning I have my smartwatch on to measure our heart rate. Now, it's a bit overcast, guys, really weird. I'm glad you were there. Yeah, I know, honestly, isn't it interesting how timing works? Debbie Sue, we both might not have been there. We'd come down and she's just gone. So It was just beautiful to have that moment with her when she crossed over. Wherever quails go, right? It's not just a quail. Yeah, exactly. It's not just a quail. Definitely not. You get it. She touched your life. Yeah, she did. She did. I forgot to that my latest video. So anyway, guys, hey Charlie, thanks for sharing your video, but can you please just share just one link and that's it? I just really don't like going to lives and there's lots of links in the chat, so I really don't like hosting a live and there's lots of links in the chat too. Perfect that you share your video, but you just need to share it once and then tell people to go check it out. That's all you need to do, okay? So guys, if you want to go check out Persian, what's his name? You know, we know Proud Charlie has got another channel. His other channel is called Proud Persian something, Proud something Persian anyway. You know what I'm talking about, guys. He shared the link. Go check it out if you'd like to check it out. Hey, Kathleen, how you going? So welcome in. We're going to warm up, and we're going to warm up with doing some of these guys. Skipping, that's it. Actually, of course, there's chicken poop on the path. And if we skip, that chicken poop is going to go in the wire of the skipping rope and go flicking onto my face. I just don't want to do that. I mean, you know, life can be shit, but we don't want shit on our face, right? It's just, you know. But life, when I say life can be shit, life is full of ups and downs, right? Life's a roller coaster of emotions and, yeah, we just got to keep on going, right? There's no stopping it. And with an up, there's a down. With a down, there's an up. I'm real deep today, guys. Honestly, skipping really gets your heart rate up. I know not everyone can skip because it is quite demanding, but like, you know, you don't have to go fast. You can just go slow. It is hard on your knees, so that's another thing. You've got to be careful about your knees. But that's why, like, proper bouncing is really good. You don't want to, you know, bounce bad. But disclaimer, like with anything, any exercise, you know, if you haven't exercised for a million years, God, don't pick up a skipping rope. Don't be like my mum who watched me doing squats and literally did squats in her 60s. Well, she was in the 70s actually, and hurt her knee. So don't be like that. Don't be like my mum. Just because I do something, don't follow me. Frig, don't do the opposite, complete opposite. Like I say, do not subscribe. I am not a fitness channel. Do not subscribe. Just sharing my experiences, right? Wow, heart rate 130. Wow, it works, right? That's what we want. Okay, so I'm gonna be back in a second. This is boxing, 75 hard, day 62. Woohoo. What does that mean that I've got left, guys? I can't do the maths in my head. There's too much going around my head, right, guys? I am working today with Ethan. You guys heard the story the other day. It's his birthday today. Working with him. We're going to church. Yep, we're going to church. And we had a really nice barbecue beach picnic yesterday. I'm going to be back and tell you about that in a second. So I talked about that in my live the other day, that what would you do on your last day on earth? I mean, it's very deep, I know, guys, but like, I don't have any inside information, guys, honestly. I was just being hypothetical. What would you do today if today was the last day on earth? Like everyone's last day on earth, right? What would you do? So I told you in my chat what I would do, and Debbie Sue said, why don't you do it? So I did it yesterday. I'll tell you about that in a second. Hey, while I'm warming up, guys, feel free to go check out Charlie's video. And, you know, please, go live your life. You do not need to be watching my live, trust me. Oh my gosh, heart rate's got to be through the roof now, right, guys? All right, so what did Dora do on this day, right? Debbie Sue knows already. 13 more days. Crap. Are you fucking serious? 13. That's like less than 2 weeks. Oh, crap. That's amazing. Okay, heart rate's growing. 90, 100, 101, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 112. 112, just from boxing. See, it does get your heart rate up. There's a method to my madness, because when you get your heart rate up, you know, you're getting that cardiovascular range, and yeah, we're burning fat. Because, you know, I famously talked about how I had a Pepsi stomach. Like, if you don't look after yourself, you will get overweight, and it's just unfortunately how it works, right? Unless you can look after yourself and watch what you eat. You don't actually have to exercise. That's a thing. I mean, you should exercise, but there are people that just watch what they eat as a diet, and they don't seem to, you know, and they just walk in general. Like, they don't walk because we have to go do 45-minute exercise. They just walk because it's part of their walking schedule. Like, they walk to the shop. They don't drive. They walk to the church, or they go grocery shopping. It's just in their day-to-day rhythm, right? And if they watch what they eat and, you know, look after their temple and then just do the normal exercise and movement, then they don't actually need to put on, you know, they don't lose weight, they don't put on weight. I guess, unfortunately for me, I put too much stuff in my gob, right? And so when you put too much stuff in your gob and you're not moving enough, and look, honestly, if you eat a chocolate bar, you need to walk for an hour or some ridiculous amount of hours to get rid of that chocolate bar. So if you do the maths, you know, we eat a lot of shit. We eat a lot of sugar in our life. So right now I'm in a cycle where I can't eat any sugar and no fruit. Trust me, Monday morning I'm attacking a mango like there's no tomorrow. So don't even be near me. I will attack you if you even touch my mango. Trust me. So I cannot wait for that. But obviously in that kind of period, the whole idea is that you're not having any carbs and you're not having any sugar. So you obviously shrink, right? But you're also, you know, I don't promote that kind of diet, like those low carb diets or no carb diets. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I think it's just a fad. The reason why I'm doing is like I have to follow some kind of health regime, right? So I have to pick something. One I do is called R3. So basically, there's three cycles. Every 2 weeks over 6 weeks is a cycle. I'm in the middle of the cycle at the moment, where it's the first 2 weeks. I'm nearly at the end of it though, where it's no sugars, no carbs. So no sugars as in no fructose either, which is basically no fruit. Yeah, it sucks. I'm a hangry person at the moment. Naturally, when you're not having any carbs or sugars, you're going to lose weight, right? But as soon as you start introducing it in, you know, obviously the weight goes back on, unless you obviously are exercising. So that's the whole idea of it, right? Is to wean yourself off sugars and carbs, though I'm craving it like a mother crazy person, and then introduce it back in the next fortnight, like 1 or 2 sugars, as in 1 or 2 fruits, 1 or 2 carbs in the next fortnight, and then the fortnight after is basically introducing it back in. So the idea is to carb it, because guys, we don't need to live on carbs. The amount of carbs we eat is ridiculous. Again, I'm not a health channel. You guys can Google that. All right, let's skip again. Skippy. Skippy the bush kangaroo. Man, we did 100 easy then. Whew. Kathleen? You okay, Cha? Sorry, guys. So is everything going on with Kathleen? All right. Need to get back into it, right? Boxing 101. So people have been asking me, what are you going to do when you finish 75 hard? Good question. As in, like, are you going to keep up with the regime? Hell fucking no. Because I can't keep up with the water. Rayoul and share our mangoes. Rayoul and I share our mangoes. That's good for you. Don't come near me with your mango or my mango. My mango is my mango. The really cool thing is Diego doesn't like mangoes. He bought me 2 mangoes yesterday because I said, hey, can you get some nice fruit at the market? So that on Monday morning, when I wake up at literally 1 a.m. in the morning, literally, I set my alarm, I am attacking that fruit. Yeah, so he won't be touching that fruit. Oh yeah, I'll be back. I've got to tell you the story about what I did on my picnic yesterday and why I had that hypothetical, guys. I think you know why I did the hypothetical. Because you should live your life like that, right? Hey, Mum.
Morning.
Say hello, Mum.
Hi. Morning.
I actually didn't tell my mum about why I organised that thing, so I'll actually tell her while I tell you at the same time. See what she says. Let's see what she would do on her last day, hypothetically. She'll be back in a second. She's just taking something down to her car. When she comes back, I'll tell you both what happened yesterday and why I did it. She doesn't know why I did it. Honestly, because I'm not having carbs at the moment, you can tell my energy levels are depleted. This is why you need to have carbs. I am being a social bunny rabbit. You need carbs, because if you don't have carbs, you don't have energy, right? I have no energy. But here I am. I guess. Okay, here comes Mum. One more crunch, and then we'll tell Mum. Hey, Ma. I want to tell you. You know how yesterday we had that picnic?
Yeah, picnic.
Yeah. So I want to tell my friends what we ended up doing. So Debbie Sue's here and Kathleen.
Hi.
And Charlie there too, and there's probably a few people lurking in the background, or people watching later on. You know how you watch my lives later on?
Yeah.
So say hello to the replay.
Hello.
So, Mum, you know how yesterday we had that family kind of get together at the beach?
Yes, family gathering.
Yeah. Why? Do you know why I organised that?
I don't know, but I'm happy be able to get together all with the family.
Okay. So the reason why I organised it, I mean, obviously I like to have get-togethers, but we normally have get-togethers at my house, right? Or we have, like, the last get-together was for your birthday at a restaurant for your birthday.
Yeah.
But we generally don't go to the beach that often, right? Though I go to the beach every day, right? I love the beach. So I was telling Debbie Sue and some other people on the live, I said, just hypothetically, if tomorrow was not here, like as in like tomorrow the world would end.
Yep.
So I'm not going to work, right? Definitely not going to work, right? What would I do? And I asked everyone, I said, what would you do? And I started brainstorming saying, what would I do? And I said,
Just enjoy life today.
yeah, but what does it involve though, Mum? So I said, well, let me ask you. So if tomorrow you only had today left, okay? What would you do?
Yeah, enjoy it with.
Okay, but what would you do? Think exactly what would you do?
Ask for forgiveness to God.
Hi, Andrew. Okay, so, all right. What I decided I wanted to do was what we did yesterday. Invite my mum. See, my mum is a head shorter than me.
It's cheeky, doesn't she?
I'd invite my mum, my sister, my niece, her partner, Diego, and I invited some friends, but they couldn't make it. But I was talking to them on the phone, and I said that I'd take them to the beach because that's my happy place.
Yeah.
We'd have we'd all bring food. My mum cooks amazing food. And then I would have a barbecue, and we would just, I bought a Monopoly board because we're going to play Monopoly. But unfortunately, it was a bit windy yesterday, guys. So we couldn't really play Monopoly because the money would just go flying around, right?
Yeah.
But we'd go for a swim. So my sister went for a swim. It was a bit messy, so I didn't go for a swim. I was being a bit of a sook. But we put our feet in the water. We played in the sand. We played sandcastles. I played sandcastle wars with my niece and my niece.
Oh, excuse me.
My sister had some, light in the sun. I just played and walked in there. Riani, my sister and that went for a walk. We just had a chat. What we ate. That's the reason why I organised that, Mum. Because it was the last day on earth for me, that's what I'd do.
Oh, excuse
I
me.
wouldn't go to work Because fuck work.
Of course not.
Would go to work, I would be surrounded by the people I love, right?
Yeah.
And my friends, I called my friends. And yeah, so that's what I do. So now let me ask you that, Mum. Now that I've explained what I would do, what would you do on your last day?
Yeah, I'll just the same, just get together with my family and, be happy.
Yeah,
and
but like,
enjoy.
what would we be doing? What would we be eating?
Yeah,
Where would we be?
whatever. I would love at the farm.
At the farm. Okay.
Yeah, I will be just stay around the farm and enjoy
Okay.
surrounded.
All right. Okay. So, asking you guys, what would you do? Hypothetically, I've got no inside information, right? But the point is, Debbie Sue said to me, she goes, why are you not doing that now? Like, why do you have to wait for the world to end to live your life, your best life? I mean, I'm not saying I quit my job and did that, but I said, like, I organised it on the weekend. I talked about this last week, I think, and then I organised it for this weekend, like yesterday. So the point is, I guess, is don't put off stuff, right? Use the fancy crockery. Don't save those fancy glasses for that one time a year. Enjoy life you have now. Like, we don't know what happens tomorrow, right? Yeah. So anyway,
So I living in the farm, and around all the place, all the fruit trees, everything, the animals, and that's what I do. That's what I'm happy with.
well, you do it every day, so you live
Yeah.
your best life every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that are, honestly, really not happy in life. And I say, you can change those things. I mean, I'm not saying you can go buy a farm and, live your best life. But there's things that in your everyday
whatever
life.
you enjoy. Whatever
do.
you
Yeah.
enjoy.
I mean, we all have to work, right? But around
Yeah.
work, that's why I go to the beach in the mornings, because it's my happy place. I don't love my job. I mean, I don't hate it, but I have to go.
Yeah.
But around my job, make life fun. Like before I go
Yeah.
to work, after work, on the weekends, do stuff you enjoy. Don't just sit there and watch YouTube all day. Don't watch me, trust me. Don't waste your life on watching my lives.
Yeah.
Go live your best life.
Whatever you enjoy.
Yeah. I read something really important one day, that write a list of all the things that you love to do and make sure you do one of those things, at least one of those things every day. Every day. Mum, your thing's
Yeah,
going.
very good.
Okay.
All right, darling.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
All right, I'm nearly
Bye.
So there you go. Some wisdom. Hello to you, lovelies. You love. Okay, I can't read very well. Bless your mum. I have to laugh, love. You do have to laugh. And Debbie said to do it. So guess what? We did it. So let me just explain. Okay, let me just go do some more boxing for one. Actually, let me go do some skipping, get me the heart rate, and then I'm going to come back and tell you how I did that around the 75 hard, because yesterday was hard for me, guys. I mean, obviously, I told you our quail died, but before that, again, it was a very emotional day because I'm hangry. I'll tell you about that in a second. I don't know why. I am distracted. Okay, so guys, I've got lots of love hearts from Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. I need to get another bottle. We're one with electrolytes and another bottle. Definitely not promoting, guys, having a carb-free diet. God, fuck Shit, no. Miserable, miserable. If you do that, good on you, power to you. I don't know how you do it. I'm nearly done though, the last fortnight of it. Okay, so yesterday, guys, I'm 75, I'm on 75 hard. So obviously I can't drink alcohol, no takeaway food. I have to follow a diet. I have to drink a gallon of water. So yes, I'm peeing all the friggin' time and want to pee all the time. Haven't peed myself yet, but you know, still time. Read 10 pages of a book, take a photo of your body. I think that covers it, right? So anyway, yesterday at the beach, my mum cooks amazing food. Like, she's Indonesian, right? She cooks amazing Indonesian food, right? And she always cooks like a really nice fried rice, nasi goreng, a really nice mee goreng, which is fried noodles. Sometimes there's, you know, steamed rice, and there's like just lots of food. So anyway, we're having a picnic at the beach. So like she made easy food, right? Her easy food was fried rice and the noodles. Both I can't eat, right? Carbs, 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 carbs. Can't eat. I want to attack it like there's no tomorrow, but I can't eat it. And then she also made corn fritters. Oh, I love corn fritters, guys. I wanted to break. I wanted to break a lot in the last couple of days. But I didn't, right? I talked about this yet. I talked about this the other day. I'm not going to. I didn't do it. And you know I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to. Okay, that's done. Okay, we've drank a gallon of water, we've drank 1.5 litres already of water. Okay, how has your day been, love? Okay, well, it's only 7:35 a.m, Andrew, so just starting out, literally. And I've had a glorious morning already. Thank you very much. Yeah. And you know what? Despite the fact that I couldn't eat the food. Oh, yeah, Debbie Sue, I've come this far to go back. I mean, there's no way I was going to break. You know that. Especially when I've only got 13 days left. 13 days of 75 hard left. That's just so exciting, right? But yeah, I'm going keeping it real. Like, it was hard yesterday, guys. It was hard. Like, obviously I'm still emotional about, you know, the quail and everything like that. And then obviously I'm starving too. Starving. But, you know, I took a steak and some bacon. So I had bacon. Basically, I had steak and bacon for lunch. I didn't bring any salad. I should have brought salad. I forgot about bringing salad. But anyway, I just had steak and bacon while everyone around me was having fish and chips. And they had fried rice and noodles and corn fritters. And I was just eating my steak, an onion. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't do everything, right? And you can't be everything. So that's where it is at, right? And yeah, and then, it is what it is. So anyway, we're going to keep on finishing our our boxing. Like I said, guys, my energy is really low, guys. Believe it or not, there's a way to get my energy down, which is, buddy, don't give me carbs. Yeah, don't give me carbs, and my energy is like this. I forgot how, okay, let me just go back up. Okay. Question, guys. I'm always looking for a question from you guys that I can answer in my 10-minute videos. Yes, I haven't done my 10-minute videos in a couple of days, but there's been a lot going on, guys, okay, so you get it. And I never said when I'd be actually updating and posting. So there's 3 in the series. of Dora files already. I have lots of nice questions, guys. Hey Paul, how you going? I have lots of nice questions already stockpiled, and I'm stockpiling them, and I am going to answer them. I have 2 already recorded. I just need to edit it, and the next one that I've got is actually from Kathleen. Kathleen sent me a question, or gave me a question, so I'm answering that one. And the question was, what is the craziest adventure you've ever had? So if you'd like to hear about that, you will hear about it. Oh my God, 13 weeks until Bali. And 13 more days, Paul, and I've finished 75 hard. Smashed it out of the work. How are you, Paul? I'm a bit flat, guys. As you said, I said, I'm just about to finish on Monday morning eating. I can then start eating carbs again, because carbs, I tell you guys, I'm the human guinea pig for you. Please don't cut carbs out of your life. Carbs are so good for it. Healthy carbs, not shitty carbs. Not shitty carbs, good carbs, like not white bread, right? Good carbs. What's a good carb? I don't know. But right now I could eat a carb. My energy is like, but we still got to exercise. But yeah, so looking for one question, guys. Question, great question. It's a great question, hey. So if you want to build from that, Debbie Sue, chuck a question out there. Paul, question. Andrew, question. Andrew. Charlie, I think is there too. Oh. Okay, really not feeling it today, guys. You know what? I think I'm going to put down that, and I'm just going to do some weights. Okay, question. You have done so well. Thank you, Paul. I know. I think I'm on the downward, like down. Talk to me on Tuesday morning, guys, after I've had some fruit and carbs. I actually wasn't going to do a live today, guys. I was like, you know what? You probably got nothing good to say, Dora, so just don't do a live. But I'm keeping it real, guys. It's not all unicorns and, rainbows, right? Oh, certainly not. We've got bloody pigeons in our backyard. It's annoying me. Everything's annoying me at the moment, guys. Like literally everything. As I said, I'm literally hangry. Oh. Oh, man. They hurt. Okay, put it down for a second. All right, let's do one more skip and go. Let's do one more. Any questions? We are all proud of you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. If you could, okay, here we go. What's one? If you could bottle one travel memory and gift it to someone, what would it be? Ooh, that is a very good question. Let me screenshot that. That is a very good question. Wow, okay. I'm thinking about that while I skip. Obviously not going to answer it. I'm going to save it to the video. Oh, crap. Ever wondered what I look like with a fringe? You don't have to wander. Looks a bit weird. Huh. I haven't had a fringe since I've been about 17 years old. It'd probably be good because, you know, at an age we start getting the receding hairline, like I can really see it today. But, you know, it's not about looks, guys. You know that. It's not about looks. We are who we are. We can't change it, right? Embrace who you are. Embrace what you have, right? I'm very grateful for what I have. Receding hair and everything. At least I've got hair. You know, some people don't have hair. All right, come on, one more. Can I do 5? Ready? Let's go. 1. Satu. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh my God. 6. 7. 8. Oh, what is number 9 again? I can never remember. That's me trying to count in Indonesian, Bahasa. So guys, technically, I've been on this live for 45 minutes. I kind of started exercising. Well, I obviously started the conversation with telling you about what happened with quail. So technically, you know what? I'm just going to do some tapping. That's it. That's exercise, right? Or stretching. Stretching is really important, actually. That's what I could do. Let's stretch. Oh. Embrace who you are, right? Like, I mean, I don't know how many people are so unhappy in life that about how they look and how they present that they have to do the filters on the, you know, on their faces. Then they cover their faces up with makeup and they get, you know, injections in their lips and face and oh yeah. And look, no, you know, if you do that, great, good on you. Do you? But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, the beauty's inside, right? It's not even really what's outside. Like, you know, have you heard about those stories about, you know, people that date really, really beautiful women? And they say that, you know, some of these women are just like, they might appear beautiful on the outside, but they're so insecure. Isn't it interesting? Like, you would think that, I would love to be beautiful, you know, but they're so insecure. Can you imagine a beautiful lady being so insecure? Where, like, we all strive to be that beautiful person, right? But they're insecure. Like, what are they insecure about? But, you know, then there's stories about, you know, like the Victoria's Secret models and, you know, the amazing big models like, you know, Naomi Campbell and all, you know, back in the day, the supermodels, right? They used to be called. But, you know, they had major insecurities. Like, Naomi Campbell's done lots of, you know, stories about, you know, mental health. There's been a lot of the models talked about mental health and about how they starve themselves to look that beautiful. Fuck that. I'm starving right now. I ain't doing that for long term. I'm not doing that for money either. But, you know, like, everyone has a different reason for doing whatever they do. But so, you know, good on them. But, you know, but isn't it interesting that, you know, even beautiful women in the world or beautiful men in the world still insecure? And here we are, normal people. Like, I'm just an average Joe, right? Average Dora, literally, average Dora. And, you know, I mean, I have my insecurities, right? Like literally, I just pointed it out. I'm outing myself. But you know what? I don't care. I'm making it a really less... I'm pointing it out, outing myself, because if you just out it, and like, it doesn't mean anything. It does not mean anything to me. It's like, I'm giving the power away. Like, who gives a fuck, right? Literally. Everyone is losing their hair at a certain age. I'm actually lucky that I've still got lots of hair, because there was a time, a couple of years ago, that I was losing a lot of hair. I mean, you know, well, I've got a lot of hair in general, so I've always lost lots of hair. But I was losing hair, a lot of it. So my body was stressed. So yeah, I've got myself into a better state, that I'm less stressed and I'm not losing as much hair. So that's great. So you know what? I'm just going to embrace what I have, and I'm glad to have it. Right? Yeah, Debbie Sue stretching. Oh my God, it's so good. Honestly, we don't stretch enough, guys. I don't know if we value enough stretching. Oh my gosh. Oh, because I've been jumping up and down on the, skipping. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, guys, watching this right now, just do a stretch. You don't even have to exercise. You can just stretch something arm or just stretch your legs. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. So good. So even though I have now exercised for 45 minutes, it doesn't feel like, I should have been doing more of an exercise, but you know what, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. There is no criteria that says you need to exercise for 45 minutes at 100, 100, heart rate of 100, blah, blah, blah. They just want you to exercise, move your bloody body. Oh my gosh, that felt so good. So guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to the update about what's going on. What's going on? Not much, guys. As I said, I really wasn't going to come on today because I didn't really have a huge lot to say. But then I was kind of thinking, you know what? Keep it real. 75 hard is not rainbows and lollipops. It's hard for a reason. And yeah, around that, you got to live and things are real around you, right? Okay. So I said I'd cook my mum some breakfast today. So I want to pick some stuff from the garden. And do you want to come with me while we pick some stuff on the breakfast, for breakfast? So I'm finished exercise, I'm done. So I'm taking this off. As I said, I don't wear this when I'm not exercising. I'm just doing it to get my heart rate up. And it works a treat. But I'm just going to sit here for a second, stand here. And, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I am sweating. Whew. Take me with you. Okay, I'll take you with you. Okay. So, we need something to put our gatherings in. So, let me just clean this out because I was using this to clean quail yesterday morning. So, we had quail, we took her out of the quail house and we had her in a littler section so she'd be a bit more comfortable. And she pooped everywhere, obviously. So I cleaned it up yesterday morning. I picked her up and I gave her some cuddles and yeah, I cleaned her out. But I was using hot water and trying to clean out the thing. So I was using this. So anyway, moral of my story is, guys, don't save things for, a rainy day, right? So you know how I talk about my chocos and I love them? So here's my little chocos. And obviously my mum's here. She stayed over last night. So we're going to pick these because my mum loves chocos too, just as much as me. Oh, whoops. So there's one. Now, guys, you don't need to take the skin off these guys. You just cut them or just boil them like this. When they're a little bit smaller than that, they've been even better. See the little baby one? Little baby. Okay, what else we got? Let's start here. Let's start down here. What do we got down here? We got anything down here that we can use? A lot of stuff's dying, guys. It's getting warm. Look at that pineapple. That's pretty cool, hey? Pretty cool. All right. Hey, Buddha. Yoda. Ganesh. Okay. Nah. Those tomatoes are looking a bit... Nah. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, gotta be careful. That is a wild raspberry. Okay, that's no good. Okay. That's where quail is buried. Rest in peace, quail. She was a fun little animal to have, gotta say. Thoroughly recommend getting quails. They are very finicky though. But hey, we had one for 3 years. So, got to be proud of that. I'm happy about that. All right, what else have we got in here, guys? Now, it's spring here, guys, so everything's getting really, really warm. And yeah, I've not been a very attentive plant mama lately. All right, so we're going to get some, this is garlic chives. Probably need to water this. Garlic chives are very yummy because I don't have any onion. Oh, actually, I do have onion. Garlic chives are really good. That is a weed. I'm going to get rid of that. This is pineapple sage. It's very yummy. So we're going to take some flowers. And we are going to take the top off that. We can use that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all the tomatoes, guys. That's my neighbour's tomatoes. Crap. Far out. So they're all from our garden normally, but because the chickens are running around here, this is normally all full of tomatoes normally, guys. Obviously they've gone over into their yard. Crap. We can go get some actually. We can get some there actually. They don't mind us going over there and getting them. That's a lot of tomatoes. Oh, here's some tomatoes here too. Oh, we'll get them on the other side. Let's go next door and get some. Oh, also we have to get a pumpkin flower. So this is a pumpkin. Let's get one of the pumpkin flowers. They're edible. That's a little pumpkin. It's going to die. I don't know what you've got to fertilise them. Ah. Get some dandelion leaves. Dandelion leaves are really, really good for you. They've got a lot of good nutrients in dandelions. I can't tell you exactly what nutrients are, but they're really, really good for you. Okay, here's some more tomatoes. Whoa. Look, ducks in a row, guys. Ducks in a row. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Oh my gosh, it reminded me of quail. Okay, let's not stab ourselves because there's a lot of tomatoes here. There we go. Grab those. They might even be overdone. As I said, I've been a little bit preoccupied and I probably should have been out here picking tomatoes, guys. But hey, you can't be everywhere. So it is what it is, right? Surrender to it. Okay, what else we got? We're going to get some rosemary. As you see, we have enough tomatoes here to sink a boat or a battleship. That's how you say it. Oh, look at the desert rose. Oh, that's beautiful, guys. That desert rose comes from Diego's dad's house. He passed away last year. Oh, looking for basil. That's what we're looking for. Some basil. This is Thai basil. Thai basil is very tasty. But you should grow Thai basil because the bees love it. Specifically blue-banded bees. We just cut it back, so it's not exactly looking very happy at the moment. Yeah, it's not looking yummy. What else have we got here? Okay, here's a nasturtium. That's, yeah, look, a lot of stuff is dead. All right, let's quickly go next door. And let's pick some tomatoes next door. Crap. My God, look at all of them, guys. So cool. look at that. Jesus, that's a long one. Guys, I think I'm just going to cook tomatoes for my mum. That's literally it. Tomatoes. All right. I think that's enough for now. Okay. This is the actual, that is the perfect choco size. I've just found some more chocos, guys. Oh gosh. Guys, this is like Christmas. I love chocos. I'm picking them off this side because from the other side you can't see them and they will just get bigger and bigger, then be ruined. So I'm just picking them now. I'll give them I'll give some to my mum to take home. She'll love it. You know, like sometimes it's nice to buy people presents, but you know, sometimes it's nice to just give people gifts from your garden, right? Or something that you made. It's more special, right? All right, we're just cheeky and just going straight through here. All right. What else have we got to go in the salad? Oh, so this is another thing. I really want to learn about foraging, right? Ever heard about foraging? Foraging for like through like when you go walking, you can forage like, you know what dandelion leaves look like, because I do know what dandelion leaves look like. That's dandelion, right? And they're edible. But obviously this is grass, you know that. But I know this here is called Syriani spinach. So I can pick that. That is Syriani spinach. What else we got, guys? There's not a lot. Oh, actually, they're on my back deck. Oh, that just reminds me I need to water the back deck. Anything over this side? Herbs, any chilies? No. Okay. Oh, mint. Yes, let's put some mint. Love mint. I guess I'm going to make a omelette, guys. What kind of mint is this? What kind of mint is that? It is a Thai mint. Oh, wow, cool. Thai mint. There we go. Let's a bit of that and a bit of that. Oh my gosh. It smells so good, so good. All right, let's see if chickens have laid any eggs. We've built a bridge on what happened yesterday, the day before last. All right. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Thank you. We put them straight in here and take them away, right? Because we don't want them to be taken by a bird. And has Blackie given us any eggs yet? Say hello to Blackie. Hey, Blackie. Any eggs, darling? No egg yet. Black. Okay, we'll leave you alone. And then, all right. We so definitely need some water into these guys, big time. Look, guys, edible flowers. Edible flowers, edible flowers. See you, Paul. He's going for his first walk of the day. Kale. Let's put some kale in our cooking this morning. Look, that's called, oh, it starts with C. Calendar? They make calendar oil, or it's really good for your skin, apparently, when the oil from the flowers. So these are all edible flowers. The edible flower, can't remember her name, but there's an edible flower. And I did have some Johnny Jump Ups. They've died now. The season's nearly done. It's getting too hot. There's another edible flower just about to pop up there. So yeah, I need to give this a bit of love, guys. It's dying. But that's okay. Oh yeah, parsley. Put some parsley in our omelette. Well, really, our tomato omelette. Okay. And that is Greek basil. Love Greek basil. Greek basil's yum, right? Okay, let's just see if I can get in hold of this without stabbing myself. Oops. Okay, so Greek basil. I'm going to pull off this flower because it's going to seed. We don't want it to go to seed. We want it to grow. So I've just pinched the top of that off. So hopefully that will grow some more. There you go. Smells so good. So good. Honestly, I wish, Debbie Sue, I could somehow bring you right this minute over and then I cook you this amazing tomato and egg breakfast that I'm just going to make for my mum, and I can make it for you and my mum. I reckon you'd love that, and I'd love to cook that for you. So yeah, that's what we got. Don't drop it, Dora. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right. Okay. All right. So it is 8:05, and I've got all this goodness now to make something, right? And I said to my mum, oh, I'll make you breakfast. And you know how I've told you my mum is like, she loves cooking, and she knows she's the best cook, right? So, and she knows that I'm not exactly a good cook. And she's like, oh, I've got fish from last night's dinner. No faith in Dora's cooking. So I should surprise her, hey? So we're going to cook it anyway, okay? We're going to cook it anyway. But guys, I'm going to go. Mom!
Yes, darling.
You want to have... I've picked all this for you.
Huh?
I picked all this for you.
What is it?
Look what I've picked.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at all this goodness, Mother.
Wow, look at that. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Wow. My goodness, look at. Ooh.
I told you.
It's sweet. Oh.
Yeah, I thought we could look, that's the right size.
Yeah, boil like this, just how it's very, very sweet.
It's very, very sweet. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But Mum, the tomatoes are spread next door.
Yeah.
And there's so many tomatoes. You want some
I saw
tomatoes?
that. Yeah, I will
pick
up later.
some. Yeah, they're all right if you go pick them. Yeah, heaps of them.
Yeah, I saw that when I went to the car. I saw.
Oh, no, at the back.
Oh, at the back.
Yeah, at the back
I
in the
thought it was
backyard.
in the back, in the front.
They're ours. Yeah, you can pick
Yeah.
them. But yeah, at the back we've got heaps more.
Gee, goodness me.
So yeah, it's not bad. And I don't live. Mum lives on 2.5 acres. I live on under 500 square meters. So you can. It's possible to grow stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've talked
very
famously.
smart.
I've talked famously about how I've been a bad plant mama. Because I have. I mean, my plants at the back are so thirsty.
good.
They're so
Yeah.
thirsty. But
That's very
they still
good,
grow.
really.
Yeah.
No, my chocos still not bearing yet. I got chocos, I got tomato, everything, but not because later up there, the time is late.
Yeah. Well, Mum lives in a colder, she's up a mountain, so it's colder. So, Mum, tell Debbie Sue how would you recommend cooking that?
Oh, if we just boil it whole like this, oh, it's so sweet.
So then you just cut it in salt and pepper, right?
Yeah, and then you after cook, you just cut it and salt and pepper. Oh, yum.
All right. Well, we're gonna have breakfast. Thanks, Debbie Sue, for listening, and whoever's out in the backyard.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye. Hi, Incredible Bulk. How you going? I'm going, guys. See ya. We're gonna cook. We're cooking all this that we just picked for breakfast. Anyway, see you guys. Thanks for being there. Bye. Have a good day, Debbie Sue.
Where is Debbie Sue live?
Debbie.